Hello and welcome everyone to Expedition Online Kilimanjaro. I'm Jonathan Ikes. With me in the commentator booth tonight we have Keith Sowell. How are we doing tonight, Keith?
Doing so good. Crazy. Again, this cast is really holding up.
Yeah.
Like, everything that we're seeing is highly expected of them. I'm excited. I'm here for it.
Absolutely. We had high expectations for this cast, and they are not letting us down. As things have really been heating up, as we saw in the last Crossroads. The first casualty of the rendezvous for the former Kibo party, as it looks like some people have decided that wasn't the route for them, as a couple flips there. What were your thoughts on that? See that one coming?
I did not see this one coming at this point.
Right. Just
because I think if your original Kibo, you have the numbers still, and if we're looking at potential things out of that 5 factions, if you survive this vote, you still have enough left over to flip next vote. Mm-hmm. So I don't think it was necessarily in the best interest of, because you really saw Jordan and Robin like really spearheading this turn on Arliana. So it was just really interesting to see. Now we got to see how it's going to play out for them.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely is going to be interesting because definitely I think former party lines now are vanished, as this move, it does essentially, I mean, it still keeps Kibo in the numbers, but now Robin and Jordan have essentially flipped on Sneha and Danielle, who did not see it coming. Danielle plays her compass. Danielle was so sure that the numbers were coming for her, and you know what? She was right. The numbers weren't with her; they just weren't coming for her. What are your thoughts on her play?
It's the paranoia. Me, I'm a paranoid player. Like, you always think it's gonna be you, especially when you're out of the loop, and so I don't fault her for that. I think what needed to happen, you needed to see Sneha and Arliana pick up on, hey, why are we being iced out of rooms? We're just stuck in this room with Danielle. Like, you know, they really needed to be more aware, but because they had so much trust and faith in Robin and Jordan, they got outplayed. But, like, we'll see how that affects them next round, because, like, now we could be seeing those original Kibo really going after each other, possibly.
Absolutely. Arliana takes the compass home with her. She really did not see that coming. You know, so we still have 2 other compasses in play, as Lainey chooses not to play hers in a minority in a situation like that. When at the beginning of the round, I thought for sure Lainey's compass was coming out, but her stays in her pocket. Robin is also sitting with the compass going into this round. Still 4 compasses out there that can be claimed. Every player can claim 1 compass. So still a lot of action, still a lot of fireworks to come.
We get 2 crossroads, and it feels weird. Like, Danielle is so paranoid. Like, she's getting really paranoid for no reason, and she thinks that she's the vote tonight. And KF did a good job of making her feel that way, because hey, he had me thinking that she was going home tonight too. Everyone votes, and Docs ask if anybody has an advantage that they want to play, and surprisingly, Danielle has an advantage. She plays a compass that I didn't know about, and when she played it, I was like, if the votes are going the way that I want them to go tonight, you just wasted a compass. And you just showed us like that you couldn't, like, you had it this whole time and no one knew about it, so that's kind of like sketchy too.
Oh, greetings, explorers! Don't you just love a good story? Grab a notebook and a pen, or a whiteboard and marker, and head on over to the Exemption Challenge.
Welcome, explorers, to our Storytime Kilimanjaro Challenge. In this challenge, I am going to read you a story. You are going to have to hold your hands up in the screen, put them on your head, put them on your shoulders. We need to make sure that you are not taking notes while we're reading the story. After I'm done reading the story, I'm going to ask a series of short answer questions related to the story. The explorers need to write your answer down. Hold it up. When you have your answer, hold the back up, cover the back, and when everybody's ready, we will reveal. If you get the answer wrong, you will be eliminated from the challenge. The last person standing will win exemption, individual exemption for our next crossroads. All right. The challenge is underway. Broadly considered the most accessible of the 7 summits, Mount Kilimanjaro is commonplace on adventure bucket lists around the world. So let's have a quick geography lesson before we begin our final ascent. Located in the north of Tanzania, virtually straddling the country's border with Kenya, Kilimanjaro is the remnants of 3 volcanoes. To the west, Shira, and Mwanzi on the east, sandwiching Kibo, the tallest of the 3, in the center. Geographically speaking, its peaks are believed to have been formed around about 3 million years ago during the formation of the Great Rift Valley. Now, highlighted by the flat plains which surround it, Kilimanjaro is the tallest standalone peak in the world. Its summit, known as Uhuru Peak, Uhuru meaning freedom in Swahili, stands at 5,895 meters. While some believe it to be the European pronunciation of a Chigaga phrase meaning "we failed to climb it," the name Kilimanjaro is commonly accepted as a mix of the Swahili word Kilima, meaning mountain, and the Kichaga word Njaro, loosely translated as whiteness. While eruptions over millions of years have reshaped its figure, volcanic activity has been on hold for over 200 years, and its last major eruption is thought to have taken place around 360,000 years ago. Having said this, Kibo is still definitely dormant rather than extinct, and sulfur can still be smelt as it's emitted from fissure vents near the central ash pit. Near the summit on the western slope sit the northern ice field, which at one point, connecting to the eastern and southern ice fields, formed a continuous glacial body atop Kilimanjaro. First examined in 1912, 11.4 square kilometers were glaciated. By 2011, the ice fields had separated and had reduced to a collective 1.76 kilometers, an 85% overall loss. This pattern of retreat is not anticipated to change, and many had predicted all the ice on top of Mount Kilimanjaro to be gone by 2040, attributed to drier conditions and a warming climate. All right, I'm now going to ask questions.
This is a very important.
And
a lot of people are
in
going to feel like they
between,
need,
I need to see hands still in
making.
between, so that we know that you're not writing any information down.
Everybody's up for grabs.
Yeah.
Original
All right.
team things.
Let's start the questions, Jess.
Yeah, I mean, either you're in the minority at the last crossroads, the one before, or you just made a big move. So no matter what,
our first question: Mount Kilimanjaro is located near the border of which 2 African countries?
Robin's a teacher.
Let's reveal the answer.
True.
You might actually, just know some of them. I don't know if those are area
There we go.
codes or...
The correct answer, keep holding it up. The correct answer is Tanzania and Kenya. Jordan is out.
It was too much.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it is
Everybody else
elimination.
got it right, so
Oh my goodness.
Jordan, if you could turn your camera
Would
off,
never have
and
guessed
we will
her
go
being
to the
first
second
out.
question.
Yeah, no, after she did so well in the sequence, she first booed in this one.
Next question.
And
The
we're
3
going for keeps on
volcanic
this.
cones of
Get it right when you're
Kilimanjaro
ready.
are...
I like it.
Go ahead and write your answers.
Danielle's
Let's
getting
reveal our answers.
Last second switch up from Danielle. Let's see if that pays off. You will know.
And
It looks like everyone's guessing.
so the answer are the tribes Kibo, Shira, and
Yeah.
Mwanzi.
Dang.
So Danielle is eliminated. Keep them up
Ice
until I
cream,
call.
traffic,
Keep it up.
Asian.
Robin is eliminated, but I
started
like your
erasing.
Oh, no,
effort.
Robin,
Ice
you
cream
really
cone,
did.
traffic
You might-
cone, and David Cone.
I started erasing. I'm sorry, but that's a Mwanzi.
Uh,
It did.
Trent is
I missed the third one.
Yeah, Trent is also out. It is Shira,
Wow.
Kiba, and
There's a few on
Mwanzi.
that one. That was one they should have had.
I'm sorry that I
know.
erased it. I'm so sorry.
Okay, so we are down to 3 explorers. Carl, Lainey, and Sneha.
3 left.
Already to question number
One of
3.
these picks are left.
I know.
Whenever the players are ready, we will go with this
Come on,
third
Sneha,
question.
Get this for my,
What is the name of
my
Kilimanjaro summit?
glorification.
The name of the Kilimanjaro summit.
What is the name of Kilimanjaro summit? Carl, do not show your answer.
Oh, Carl, it's telling everyone. Did the 2 ladies pick up on it? Did they see it? I don't know if they did.
Go ahead and reveal.
It didn't really take much time.
Oh yeah, see, they already had it.
Oh, they already had the same answer.
Carl, you're allowed to reveal this time.
Carl has it.
Uhuru. All 3 of you got that correct. It is the
That's funny.
Uhuru Peak. Also, yesterday, probably pronounced Uru. Who knows?
That's a tough one.
Out of these 3,
Somebody took
Sneha's the
lessons
only
today.
one that was on the outside of that last vote.
Question number 4.
Yeah.
What does Uhuru mean in
Yes,
Swahili?
Definitely gotta be feeling the pressure here.
What does Uhuru
Carl
mean
Laney
in
did find the
Swahili?
numbers last round.
Let's reveal your answers.
I mean, I feel that though.
Freedom? To climb a mountain? Freedom.
Wait, it might be.
Oh,
It sounds. Let's see. Yeah, the answer is freedom.
oh wow.
Not right.
Neha.
Wow.
So that means
Wow.
Carl and Lainey will be competing for
Nuts.
exemption.
All right,
Wow.
Carl Laney.
I'm shook.
Yeah, that was surprising.
Let's see
I
that
guess
next
what do we
question.
know, John?
Right? Laney's sitting on a compass already.
Which
She
of
went
Kilimanjaro's
last.
volcanoes is
Exemption
considered
as well.
dormant rather than
Someone's moving
extinct?
up the threat pose.
I know, especially
Which
with
of
someone who is-
Kilimanjaro's volcanoes is considered dormant rather than
Carl
extinct?
has been a social threat since the get-go. I think everyone has acknowledged that to some extent. So both of these, even though they are allies, they're definitely going to want to win this. Keep themselves.
This is an interesting trajectory for Lainey because like she was someone who everyone was saying, like, oh, she's struggling with challenges, she's not gonna do well. Now
Right.
she's turning up.
That's true. I didn't
I don't
think
know.
that early on. Yeah.
All right, well, let's see what you said.
She's turning
Let's reveal
up.
those ansers.
Because the challenges started more.
You
physical
both
and
said
got more
Kibo.
measured
You're
in the
both
middle.
correct. It is Kibo.
Laney again, not fully
So that was
confident in her
a
answers, but
good
she's
guess,
getting them.
Laney.
I feel that though.
Yeah.
Whenever I'm giving an answer,
And
I
I
You
like
got
like
that
the
it.
we
Reading
sweats too.
comprehension.
It's true, yeah.
I like that you've made this a Jeopardy challenge and turning all of your answers into questions. Not
What is
necessary,
Kibo?
but it's a nice touch. When was the last volcanic activity on Kilimanjaro?
Oh, I remember him saying this. I want to say
When was the last volcanic activity on
1970.
Kilimanjaro?
Here we
All right,
go.
let's reveal.
Am I close? 200 years ago, 300 years ago.
The answer is 200 years ago.
Wow.
Laney has won individual
Wow.
exemption
Laney
we did not-
again,
second
that
time
is
in a row. Let's get all
We
the
did
players
not
to
see
turn
that
your
coming
cameras
at
back
all.
on.
Wow.
She's coming on strong here. Yeah.
Good job,
She
Laney.
is like
Thank
she's not
you.
playing any games.
Well done.
Back to back.
Wait, stretch it out, girl.
Not the compass fine.
Congratulations, Laney. You've won individual exemption. You will be
Especially when lines
exempt
are
at
realigning.
the next
Usually
crossroads
you
where
want-
I will see you in 30 minutes.
All right, back from the exemption challenge there as we see Laney pulls out another big win. Keith, Laney's really coming on strong past couple rounds.
She is like she's really changed the trajectory of her game because like she was the one early on who everybody was like, you know, we strong. Laney's not pulling through. Well, now she's really kicking it up. She's
Yeah.
going back-to-back exemptions. She's not playing around,
Absolutely.
especially with these mental type challenges.
Yes, absolutely. Both challenges were pretty mental there. And near the end of the game, traditionally, we do have more mental challenges. So looking good for her. And not only that, she's still sitting on the compass. Robin also sitting on the compass going into today's strategy session and crossroads. But really, it's kind of looking like the former Kibo party is kind of broken apart now. And we've got two duos. We've got Sneha and Danielle who have kind of come together, being left out of that last vote. And then you've got Robin and Jordan who voted together last vote. And then you have the Shira 3 and Trent, Carl, and
Laney.
so Trent, Carl, and Laney. Right, Laney. I don't know how I forgot her. She's been such a big part of the last couple rounds. You've got those three who have gone what looks like, at least the perception from the last crossroads, they've gone from being on the bottom to a real power position where they're going to be able to pick one of these pairs to at least move to the next round with.
Most definitely. That Jordan and Robin flipping, I think that was best for those three in particular. Not even necessarily best for Robin and Jordan, but best for those three, because now they're really the swing votes, because there's going to be distrust between Danielle and Sneha and Robin and Jordan because they were not cohesive with that vote. So this is going to be extremely interesting, especially for those three.
Yeah, now I do wonder if the Kibo party is going to be able to let bygones be bygones and realize that potentially, I mean, 4 is the number that you need. Potentially they might think, okay, for the better of all of our own games, maybe we should come back together for a couple rounds
and get one of these three out.
Absolutely. I mean, there's a couple different angles that this could go. A few players who could end up in a swing position. I mean, you have Carl and Robin who've also been really close. They've been getting into a lot of one-on-ones. I'm interested to see if the other players have noticed that and catching on.
Most definitely.
Yeah, and you know, with Danielle in the mix too, you always got to be ready for some fireworks, and it's gonna be interesting to see what angle she takes, because she saw last time that the numbers weren't going to go with her. She wastes her compass, but really she had the right read, wrong person.
Right read. She just did not know who was getting because she didn't have the intel. Mm-hmm. She didn't have the intel at all, and that's ultimately what bit her at the end.
Yeah, so I expect her to come on full steam, considering now she has two of her alliance members who have turned on her. We got the fight for the middle 3. It's explosive. You know, it's really going to come down to the players and what they have in their mindset for who they would like at the end of this game, the final 2, final 3, whatever it ends up being. So this strategy session is going to be huge in determining who ends up in those final spots there. So let's not waste any more time. I'm sure the fans want to get to it just as much as we do. So let's jump on over to the strategy session, see how this breaks down.
So there are a couple of ways that we could go. Right.
We could either do Sneha or Danielle. Do you think that?
Honestly, like right now,
I think Danielle's the best. We have the idol flushed.
Yeah, but okay, so here's what she's telling me, right? She is telling me that her idol was good for 2 crossroads, that it's like a double idol.
I highly doubt that.
Me too. I'm glad you said that.
Okay. Yeah. I feel like the chances of Danielle finding a second compass.
I mean, she found the first one.
Yeah, true.
It's like,
I mean, I don't know how she found it. That's the thing.
I mean,
her clues are super vague. I mean, I'm on clue 4 and I don't know.
Yeah, I have 4 clues too and I can't find it.
Yeah.
It's like,
the only thing I know is that it's probably on Reddit.
Why do you think it's on Reddit?
Because, I mean, I don't know if our clue 4 is the same. Because you know how red's in all capitals?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot, you're right. Okay.
That's what my thought was. But Reddit is also a bitch to kind of navigate.
Yeah, there's like so much stuff on there. Of course they would put it there.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I was looking like for like 3 hours last night and I did not find it. So
Danielle is definitely an option.
It's either, or we could like, you know, I honestly, I want to string along Trent. That's the thing. He's such an easy vote.
Yeah.
Like, he's such an easy vote. He's not like, I mean, like, maybe he'll win a challenge. I don't know. But, like, he's such an easy vote. People will be on board with that so quickly.
Okay, so here's my counter-argument. Not really counter-argument, but just, like, in terms of Danielle, like, she, I feel like, is really rubbing people the wrong... Like, I don't know, she's rubbing me the wrong way.
Oh, me too. Absolutely. I would 1,000% agree with you.
Right? So, like... I guess.
But also, like, that could be good for the end.
I know.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
So we could get out Sneha or Trent.
I'm open. I'm open for anyone except for me, you, Carl, or Jordan.
I agree. 1000%.
Okay.
We are down to such low numbers. I'll be gunning for immunity moving forward from now, especially. I don't want to take the risk of not getting it, but I did want to seem a little stupider than people make me out to believe. But I'm pretty sure they think I'm a threat anyways. Why would you try to vote out the bottom of a tribe or a party? You wouldn't. Or I don't think you would anyways, because that would be silly. So they must think I'm running the show, which is crazy. I mean, it's cool. It's good. I mean, like, I love it. If it's legit and that's why they tried to get me out, I think that's awesome.
Hello.
Friends, about time we get a chat here. Fuck my life. I straight up. Well, I didn't know what anything was happening last time. I barely got to talk to anybody. I was like stuck with 2 people the whole time. I was feeling like it was going to be me. That's why I was saying that to you guys on the stream. And I'm like, I don't even know.
I mean, I didn't think it was going to be you.
I felt like it because you guys voted me last time. And I was like, if you guys would have tried to twist anybody, it should have been me because I was definitely on the bottom.
I mean, I never.
Well, you see, that's the thing, though. It's like when we spoke to Arliana, she didn't know that anyone was at the bottom. She basically, like, all y'all have been telling us basically that everyone's equal. But the truth of the matter is, coming from an outsider's perspective, there was clearly a higher. That's what I was like trying to tell you guys.
Yeah, that's
like,
why we were talking about bottom and top.
So, what, you guys, did you just get the clue, obviously? I seen you in there. I have no idea.
Yeah.
What are you guys thinking for this vote? Truly. I'm really down to do whatever at this point. I don't have, no one has solofied anything with me. I feel totally solo.
I mean, all I've heard is people bring up Robin.
Because Robin's a strong player, that's why. But I like Robin, but if I'm, like I said, I'm down with whatever at this point.
Yeah. I mean, I understand that. Like, again, like when you guys were like coming at me for like going against you guys at the like first one, I was like, look, my back was up against the wall. I had nothing else to say. And I was just going to put everything out there that I had. And like, I mean, do I think Robin is a threat? Yes. I would never bring him to Final 3. He's playing way too good of a game. But
he's the best game for sure, no doubt about it.
So like,
and him and Jordan are solid too. Just so you know.
Yeah,
like,
no, that's what Sneha was saying to me.
Yeah, Kibo's strongest too was Jordan and Robin, but I felt like all the women in Kibo were trying to be Robin's number 1. Is how I felt because I felt on the outside with all the women.
So what are we doing tonight?
Hey, what's up?
What are we doing?
Well, right now I'm trying to find this compass.
Oh, okay. Did you go in the clue room?
Yeah, did you get the clue?
No.
Okay, do you know how many seasons were played on the continent of Africa?
No, that's why I was like, I will look it up. Who are we even thinking?
How much time do we have?
We have 20 minutes.
Oh, hang on. I think I'm gonna get this, Jordan. I think I'm gonna get this. Give me 1 second, okay? I'm sorry. I know you want to talk, but if I get
you're
this,
good. You're
really
good.
For us.
You're good.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Oh, come on. Be this. Come on, Shane. Give me some good news. That is not right. What? Okay. Hang on a second.
You're good.
I'm gonna be right back. I just want to talk to as many people as I can before we go.
Yeah, no, we were just trying to like figure out like if we can, because I feel like advantages right now in the game are super important and like
yeah, no, I get you. I feel like
so Danielle played her compass, so she number 1, she has the ability to find compasses. We know that now.
Yeah.
Number 2,
which is like kind of like what I've been trying to take. She has experience in the game.
Right. She told me, and I told Lainey this, and like I would love, obviously there's no way I can control this, but I would love if this didn't get back to Danielle. But she told me that her compass is a double compass and that she can play it twice.
I highly doubt that.
There's no way. In a game
I've never heard of.
there's no way.
Yeah, and I've never heard of a double compass before. That sounds like really far fetched.
That seems like very back up against the wall. What can I say? I feel like, honestly, we saved Danielle for this vote.
Me too.
And vote out Sneha.
Okay.
What do you think, Carl?
I'm fine with that, but I don't want to be like, I want this one to be like a solid vote. Like, I would like to get as many people on board for this as I possibly can.
Oh,
that's what I would like.
That would require
Talk to Danielle.
What's up, Robin?
How's it going?
Everything's good, man.
You feel good?
Yeah, I'm glad to be working with you now.
Yeah, there you go. So Jordan filled you in on everything, right?
Right.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, because Danielle and Arliana had pulled me over and had told me that she thought you and Jordan were at the top and were running.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. See, they had pulled me, but then when I tried to, what's going on?
Oh no, I just had to turn my video on.
Yeah, and then, they were trying to tell me that you and Jordan were running everything. So then I went and, so I thought, and then when Jordan came back to me, see, that's why I knew that everything was cool, Plus, I just, I trust Jordan. So,
right.
Hey, I'm going to jump in the clue room, then I'm going to jump back if you don't mind.
Yeah, you got it. Come right back. We'll chat.
Hi.
Okay. So,
what are you thinking?
I'm still thinking Robin.
Okay.
And how strongly do you think you have Danielle in there?
Like I feel like she is for sure against Robin. I mean, we both are at the bottom of that one.
Yeah. I feel like Danielle was very much like, I'll vote anybody.
And she was the one that was trying to convince me for the last vote to vote against Robin. So like, if we got the chance, we could have done it last round and it didn't happen. So he got better.
But we have to be careful because I think he's feeling variable right now. So
I think he's feeling very comfortable.
And that's why I think he should go.
I get you.
You should never be comfortable in this game.
I absolutely agree.
I think what we should do is let's do it. You know what? And let's do it. So if it's the four of us, and it's going to, because I think they're also trying to turn Trent against us, possibly against
Robin
me.
Tell you guys? Because he was with you guys for a bit, right?
So he basically told us that Danielle told him that she has another compass.
Another compass?
And, that's what I think, like a double compass, but it's probably not. Probably bluffing.
I feel like that's not true.
Yeah, but if you're on, like, seriously, if you think that let's do it. Mm-hmm. Let's do it.
Danielle and I are for sure writing Robin.
Okay.
But the thing is, so that's the thing. And it needs to be like a pretty solid vote. And I'm going to talk to Trent, but they're keeping Trent in the room because, So.
Yeah, I think, I don't know what they're for.
If they're going to keep... Well, so this is the thing. I was talking to Danielle and I'm like, who is Robin saying? And apparently Robin is saying Trent, but I don't know if that is actually going to be Robin.
He didn't tell us Trent. He didn't tell us Trent.
Did he tell somebody on our side though?
Maybe. I mean, it's possible. But
I'm for sure writing Robin if you guys want to work with me and write Robin too. But it's up to you.
Yeah. Like I've told you this. Like I told you this. Like there were a group of zeros. Two of them are in this room right now. Okay, like.
You got a point.
True. And Carl, I mean, I obviously voted for you in the last crossroad. And even when I said my goodbye, I was like, Carl, I really wish we could have worked together, but I thought my party was staying strong and apparently not. So that was the only reason I voted against you.
Listen, I'm not like, the thing is, you had not made a promise to me yet. I can't hold it to you. The thing is like about this game for me is just as long as you don't like screw me over like royally with like 2 fingers, like So like it's okay.
I mean, I have the compass right now.
But
So it's
there's
like,
possibly another one. That you know what I'm saying? How
I get
confident
you.
are you? Okay, so who? But because Robin and Jordan haven't told us yet who to vote for.
Well, they were saying either Danielle or Sneha. So I
That's 2
think
people. That's not a vote.
we need to get a solid vote between us and Robin. So wait, maybe we should go to the Ross.
So right now, let's say Robin, unless we get a clear vote. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So the plan is Danielle. If you guys are okay with that.
Yeah.
There's too much right now, like, and it's funny. I was telling Trent, like, you guys don't know this, but on our original Kibo, that first vote, she was supposed to go, but we just for some reason decided to do JJ instead, and now here she is still. She's played a game like this before. She's made it to the end before. She's found a compass. Like, it's too much. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Are you okay? Are you okay with that?
Yeah, I'm okay with that. But can I? Well, where's Trent? I want to talk to Trent.
I talked to
because
Trent.
okay, what did he say?
He's okay with it.
Okay.
So right now the votes are at the very least me, you, Jordan, Trent, and then I don't know why they're at the Rocks. Possibly having someone come in with them, but Jordan is talking to Lainey right now about this plan.
Okay.
Are you okay with You're okay with this? Like, I want to know what you're feeling as well.
No, yeah, I okay, so dude, this is it. Like, I'm super thankful that we made it to like that. You guys kept your word, and I honestly want to work with you guys.
Yo, this
you
is
and
it.
Jordan.
This is it. Remember when we first did the rendezvous, and I was like, just get through this one vote, and we'll eventually be working together. This is what I was talking about. We're good now.
Okay.
We're good.
All right.
We're locked in. And like for me, and I was talking to Jordan about this, for me, my ideal final 3 is me, you, and Jordan. You're the 2 people that I like the most. And the way that I'm playing this game is that if I don't win, I want somebody that I like to win.
That's how I feel, honestly. Yeah. Like, that's exactly how I feel. Yeah. Like
I'm not taking someone to the end that like I think I can beat and whatever. Like, I would rather be at the end with people that I like.
Okay. All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, no, for sure. Like, I mean, I think you and I play very similarly. In the sense, like, we're going off of vibes, type of, in a certain way. And I think if it's not gonna be me, it's gonna be someone that I would love to see win. And Perfect. For me, those people are you and Jordan.
Amazing.
Jordan and Robin are way too close. So
way too close.
Yeah. Okay. I want to see what Robin.
Go to the outpost because Robin wants to talk to you. When Robin's telling me they're playing Trent, so like maybe let's agree with that. But me and you are going Robin, right?
Yeah, I'm going Robin.
I'm gonna tell Trent Robin too.
Okay.
I love you. I hope we don't end up out right now.
Me either. I'm worried. I feel like you should have saved everybody's like, did you know? And I was like, no. So don't tell anybody that you told me because I've been telling people that
I won't.
Yeah, because I've been telling people that I didn't know about you having that compass. I feel like you should have. You should have saved it to this one.
Hey, I'll tell you something. Like, I'm putting all my trust in you right now.
Mhm.
The compass is good for 2 trials.
So you're gonna use it again, or?
Yeah, I lied. It's not really good for 2 trials, but I told Robin it's good for 2 trials because I know Robin has a big mouth. So I'm thinking Robin's going to tell people, which will deter the votes from us and go to him. They'll be like, well, Danielle's got a compass. They might put votes on me, but they'll get Robin out because they don't want it to backlash on them if Robin tells them. They're not going to vote out you. They're going to go for Robin over you.
I don't know. I'm worried.
Yeah, they're not going to go for you. They're going to go for Robin or Jordan. They're both way bigger.
Robin can talk to people, though. That's the thing. He can convince people. And I'm trying to tell them how good of he's been building a resume since he moved to that other party and saved Arliana. So he needs to go.
Yeah, so that's why I lied to Robin because I know he's got a big mouth.
Okay, I'm gonna go talk to Carlo and Lainey.
Hey, don't tell anyone that.
I think Danielle will work with people. I don't think she is going to she hasn't. All she wants to do is stay in this game. From what I've every conversation that I've had with her, like she has not made any plans for anything. And the person I feel like on our party that's running the show is Robin, and he is the biggest threat in my mind.
You know, I'm not gonna disagree with that, because from the day we abducted Robin, and he dropped his exemption to basically vote and get the vote to go the way he wanted it, I knew he was gonna be a problem. You know,
Yeah,
I knew he was gonna be a problem.
He's building a resume, and like every vote that has gone has been his. Like it's been his plan
for sure.
that has happened,
For sure.
and he's been completely comfortable the entire time that we've played.
Yeah, and
I
he
feel like right now Robin might be. In my mind, I feel like Robin's the choice for me.
So what I think what you should do is we should be.
So I talked to Lainey. I told Lainey that was my idea.
Okay.
So
this is the first time I've heard his name up from someone from your side. So
yeah,
for me, it's kind of
because I don't trust anybody on my side right now because nobody told me about the vote last week.
Who do you think?
I don't know. I mean, you want somebody that you don't think who is going to play an idol.
And I mean, she just played it unless she had two, or I don't see with Sneha.
I don't think she's got two. I think she's looking for it right now.
Yeah.
The question is, will she find it?
It's like since we blindsided them, they don't really trust us that much, and I don't know if Sneha is willing to tell me if she has one.
Right.
And so she hasn't even asked to talk to me.
Yeah. That's strange that.
Mm-hmm. And you would think that she would want to at least talk to me.
Yeah,
because I could be the deciding factor. Oh shoot, it's time. Yay!
We are down to our final 7. Congrats everyone for being here. And for the second time in a row, congrats Lainey for winning individual exemption. Let me just get my notes from the last crossroads. Lainey, how important was that exemption win for you?
I mean, it felt good. I mean, I felt like when I came into the last crossroads, I felt a lot better than I felt prior to in any vote. So I was like, maybe I need to kind of step up my game a little bit, and I want to make sure that I feel safe, as well as just keeping people that I talk to safe or anything like that.
Does it make you more popular in camp at the final 7?
I wouldn't say more popular. I would just say people just, I feel like now after even last night with the crossroads, people are a lot more open to talking to other people, and I really do appreciate that. And I mean, obviously, like I said, I want to play this game, and now people are actually playing, and now I feel really good. So,
well, Carl, you felt like you were getting votes at the last vote, and you did end up getting 3 votes. You were second place in the challenge. How do you approach after the challenge coming into the crossroads, and how did you approach the group after that crossroads?
I still don't feel, I guess, as secure as I would want to. But at the end of the day, that you should never feel secure, right? So I guess it's a normal feeling, maybe. I don't know. That being said, very tricky because right now, because I feel like obviously everyone, I think people have woken up to kind of what we at the old Shira had already seen. And so now it's a question of moving forward, who forward.
What's that? What was the last thing you said?
Can I trust moving forward?
Who do you trust going forward?
Yeah, I'm asking myself that question. Yeah.
No, it's fair. In fact, it was hard to hear you.
Can I ask a question?
Sure, I'll take the night off. Go ahead.
Can I ask a question to Danielle and Sneha? Obviously, you guys voted for me the last one. I'd like to know who came up with that plan.
So there was a plan, and then it was flipped onto you, and the person that said your name first was Jordan.
And what was the original plan?
Friend. It was going to be, we wanted to do, in case there was a advantage or a compass, we were first thinking to do a split vote against Trent and Carl and vote out Trent. But then we were told to flip on to you, Carl, you, Carl, and we were left out of the last vote, so.
Crazy, because the last thing that I remember was everybody said that the vote was going for Trent. I didn't even know that y'all were going to vote for Carl. When we left that room with Arliana, the vote was Trent.
And then
Am
when
I wrong?
Arliana left,
Am I wrong?
it was
No.
Robin, you and I, and then you were like, I feel like Carl is more of a threat, and Carl should be the first, should go before Trent. And I was like, okay, if we want to do Carl, we can do Carl.
Okay, whatever you say. But I remember the last word was Trent. I didn't vote for Carl. Y'all voted for Carl. So don't try to flip it on me.
Because I'm not saying I'm putting it on you. I'm just saying you were the first one to say Carl.
I was left in the dark and just told at the end, Carl, and that it came from between Jordan and Robin and Sneha and Arliana all talking together because they were in a room for a long time together and I was not with anybody.
Carl, what should I ask next?
I don't know, Docs. I don't know. I feel like, that's a lot of information to take.
Yeah. Danielle, you did play a compass for yourself the last round. What was the read that made you nervous?
The fact that they voted 3 votes against me in the previous crossroads, and I felt out of the loop the entire time. I felt at the bottom of Kibo this entire time. No one was trying to work with me. Like, I honestly, I still feel pretty low on the totem pole here. I'd love to just solidify something, so I'm hoping what's been the plan for tonight really solidifies something that can move forward. That will be great. And the thing too is they were the people that I'm talking to and that know that I'm talking to, we talked at the beginning of the game and they know who they are, and yeah.
That's all I know. It's not me.
No.
So I wonder who she's talking about.
It's not you. So I'm not voting with Jordan tonight.
Okay. How do you feel about that, Jordan?
Hey, I'm not mad. I mean, honestly, she's gotten carried this entire time. I'm gonna be the first one to say it. She got carried this whole time. You could have went home day one, but we decided to keep you.
Sneha, I was gonna say, like, I don't know who votes for who. So one of the interesting things I was gonna ask just to the room was, does anybody want to admit that they were blindsided in the last vote? Based on what I just heard, maybe I just direct this question to you and not to the room. So tell me about the last vote.
I mean, obviously Robin and Jordan had different plans, and so even for the crossroads, they at the end of it made sure that nobody could talk to Lainey, Carl, or Trent. They just kept them all in the same room together the entire time at the end. So
the buddy system.
They're playing the buddy system like Rob. So they're playing a really good game, and I hope people are seeing that.
Jordan, go ahead, Trent. I feel like you're jumping in.
Well, I did try to get in a room with other people, but I understand people have conversations they need to make. It didn't hurt my feelings, getting told, hey, you need to get out of this room. We're talking, so I mean, but people did have, but you got to take it.
Exactly.
Manage your chances when you get a chance,
Exactly.
And tonight,
Trent tried to come and talk to y'all, and y'all told him to leave the room. And so,
but I did.
Am I not allowed to talk to people? Is that what I'm hearing?
Leave the room.
I did.
Well, I got to talk to a lot more people tonight.
I did, but
that.
me and Trent had already spoke previously.
Can I ask you a question, Trent?
Sure. That's why I'm here, Carl.
No, I just want to know, like, what were like, yeah, because obviously I feel like we were kept from each other. Makes any sense?
Yeah, I didn't get to you tonight.
I didn't even talk to Trent either.
Yeah, but I feel like that was almost by design. Yeah, I think that was by design. So my question to you is, has there been any interesting conversations that during this, like, I don't know, who were you stuck in? Can you tell me who you were stuck in a room with? Because I was trying to, if you don't mind.
I think I was stuck in a room.
Like, were you talking to someone the whole night? Like, were you talking?
I've been in multiple
rooms? Okay. Because I feel like you and I were kept apart by design tonight, and I'm trying to wonder if that was done on purpose and by whom.
I was trying to get to you.
Well, yeah, that can show that it's on purpose.
I could not get in a room with you, though. And Carl,
and I think that's
wasn't for
my feelings. I didn't take anything.
No. Like, that's no. I know, but I'm basically I'm asking myself the question now: is like, why was that? Like, who was in charge of that, and who executed? Why was that being done?
I don't know, because I went to multiple rooms. I think I went to like.
I don't think that anybody was like in charge of anything. A lot of the rooms just got filled up, and you weren't able to talk to people. Like, I know there was a point in time that I wanted to talk to KF, and when you jumped in a room, Lainey came right behind you, so there was no way for me to talk to you guys.
I was in like the fire by myself for like a solid 5 minutes.
So, are you trying to tell me something, Carl? I don't want to be.
Well, I don't know. I feel like. Give me a second. Yeah.
Okay.
Robin, let's talk about the game getting smaller. This is a really interesting question, because I feel like as the game gets smaller, there's less places to hide, and these guys are saying that they spent the entire 30 minutes and didn't get to connect. So yeah. Can you talk about that?
So, like, the way I'm viewing this conversation is that can you guys hear me? Yeah.
I can, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. The way that I'm viewing this conversation is that I think there are two different votes that people are talking about. So, like, I think that the deliberation period before Arliana was voted out, there was maybe some separation between Trent and Lainey and Carl, but that wasn't to keep them separated from each other. It was more to make sure that the plan didn't get to Arliana through Danielle and Sneha. So, yeah, there was some quote-unquote orchestration to keep us, not them in separate rooms, but me in a room with Lainey and Carl, and Jordan in a room with Trent. And I mean, Carl and Lainey will probably remember this. When we were in that room together, I specifically told them the way that this is going to work is if we stay in this room until the end and we don't tell anybody else what we're doing. I think you probably remember that, Carl, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If we're talking about this deliberation before this crossroad, if there was some like orchestration, keeping people apart from each other or whatever, I'm not privy to it. I will admit that there was a little bit of it 2 deliberations ago, but for this specific crossroad, I wasn't trying to keep anyone from anyone else. So I don't know if that clears things up, but that's the way I view sort of what's going on here.
My question is, for Carl, is this going to affect the vote? Like, is that where you're going with this?
I think it's a live vote, Docs.
Okay. Well, I mean, if it's
at least as far as I'm concerned.
If it's a live vote, does anybody want to pitch a case?
All I can say is that 2 people put their lives, put their necks on the line to save Carl. I didn't vote your name. I'm pretty sure Robin didn't vote your name. There's 2 other people who voted your name, so think about that when you're going to go vote.
But also think about how they flipped on us so quick, so they can flip on you guys just as easily.
So I would like to split. I would like to speak up and defend myself against this flip so quick thing.
Yeah.
There's like an issue that no one's discussing, and it's okay. Like we don't have to discuss it that much. But like at the crossroads where Michael was voted out, I got a vote, and I don't know where that vote came from. It would shock me if Michael, Trent, Carl, and Lainey didn't all vote the same way. So if I got a vote, it's probably coming from my side. So yeah, like I flipped right away, but like, you know, when you see your name written down, when you think that the vote is going to go a certain way, and like all of a sudden it's your name written down and it makes no sense that the other side would write it down, then, you know, I don't know. I had to start putting together a plan to make sure that like I could save myself, and that vote worried me.
Well, I can definitely tell you it wasn't me. I was never going to plan on flipping on you, so.
I mean, you can tell me that it wasn't you, and I'm sure Danielle will tell me that it wasn't her, and maybe it was Arliana, in which case, like, that last vote was probably the right thing to do.
Or it could be one of them that was on the other, because even Trent said that on the last crossroad that he didn't even get to talk to his people crossroad before. So,
of course, it's possible. It could be anyone here, right? And like, no one's gonna fess up to it, right? But all we can do right now is go based off of gut instinct, and my gut instinct says that like there's a high percentage of probability that it came from our own side.
I feel like that's a bad excuse because I don't agree with that.
Well, I mean, I can say that I know that Michael didn't vote Robin. And I mean, even though Michael's not here, I'm 99% sure that he didn't, because it was basically me and Michael kind of scurrying to get like a plan because we knew we were on the wrong side of the numbers and we had to figure it out to kind of keep us safe.
I don't think any of us, I really don't think any of us did that.
Michael is here, by the way.
Correct, like Trent, right?
Yeah, I know. Here
I'm walking in spirit. What's up, Michael?
Hi, Michael.
Yeah, for anybody who can't see them, Michael and Arliana have their cameras off and are sitting here as members of the jury, the first two members of the jury. Does anybody have anything else they want to add before we vote for the third member of the jury?
I think I've made up my mind. So, yeah, let's do this.
I think you're the deciding factor, to be honest, guys.
Okay, so I think. Okay. Lainey.
Mm-hmm.
Trent, I think we should definitely go for. We're going for the vote. The vote where we lost Michael. Do exactly what you guys did that time. Is that okay with you guys?
So you're saying you're voting me out?
I don't know. But Trent, what do you?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Danielle, if you think they're coming your way, you better use.
It's fine.
If you think they're coming your way, you better use the second half of that double compass that you claim to have.
Yep, I know. Don't worry.
Okay. Anybody else?
I think it's also going to be. Yeah, I definitely think it's going to be chaotic. So probably, it's going to be a messy night. It's going to be a messy night.
Discussed.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's
Everybody
go.
spoken their piece?
Yeah.
Lainey has individual exemption. Whoa. I love the enthusiasm to vote. I love that you guys are eager to vote. I have a few formalities to go through before we do go to the voting booth. Lainey has individual exemption tonight. Lainey, I have to ask, are you keeping it?
Yeah, I'm keeping it.
Okay. Lainey is keeping individual exemption, so you may not vote for Lainey. Now it's time to vote. Let's go vote. All right, we have all the votes. If you have a hidden advantage that you'd like to play, now is the time to play it before I read the votes. Okay, I will read the votes. Our first vote is for Danielle. Our second vote is for Robin. Our third vote is for Robin. Our fourth vote is for Danielle. That's 2 Danielle, 2 Robin. Our fifth vote is for Danielle. That's 3 Danielle, 2 Robin. Our sixth vote is for Robin. That's 3 votes Danielle, 3 votes Robin, 1 vote remaining. Our last vote and third member of the jury is Danielle.
It was a good game, guys. I knew that there was a chance I was going to go, but it'd be smart to get Robin out next. And Jordan, they're both massive threats. So wishing you guys all the rest. Best of luck.
Okay, with that, possibly our most entertaining player as of yet of the season, Danielle, goes down in a 4-3 vote. Very interesting vote, Keith, as we had what I would have presumed the two alliances not voting with each other as votes from both sides on both Robin and Danielle there.
Most definitely. Yeah. Definitely my favorite crossroads, but yes, like, as you can see, there was like some code going from KF towards, I'm assuming, mainly towards Trent, and I'm thinking the ball just dropped or Trent just didn't want Robin out at this point. I think this was the best gameplay that Sneha and Danielle could possibly do to switch the vote. Like, it was very much live, and unfortunately, it just didn't land.
Yeah, almost. No, I really agree with that. I think they were, they were half a conversation away from maybe pulling this out, as for a lot of the strategy session, it looked like their backs were against the wall. Sneha really does a great job of talking while she's on the bottom. Even though she's been in the minority, I have not heard her name come up. And she has been, and it's not because she's been quiet. It's not because she's been hiding. She's still been in the forefront, but managing to kind of keep her head off of the chopping block. How long do you think she can keep that up now that she's lost yet another alliance member there?
Honestly, I think that puts Sneha in an even better position, because now you're down to 7. And because based on what we've seen throughout these chats through the strategy time, it seems like Jordan and Robin are making final 3 deals to Lainey, Carl, and Trent. And so if Sneha could get something together, this is going to be the only time, like, to, make a move towards the duo that is Jordan and Robin. Yeah. So honestly, she's at the bottom, but I think now that Danielle's gone, she really has no one, so she can really use that to scrap something up. Yeah, great point. And I mean, Robin is still sitting on a compass that nobody in the game knows about, so he's feeling very comfortable there. Lainey is still sitting on a compass. She's gotten very strong over the past couple rounds. Round 10 is going to be phenomenal. I've got no idea what direction this game's going to go in. I'd say most, if not all, the players still have a case for the win at the end. So most definitely. Absolutely. It's going to be fun to see how this all breaks down. So make sure that you guys all check it out. That'll do it for round 9. For Keith Sowell, I'm Jonathan Dykes. This was Expedition Online Kilimanjaro. We will see you guys next time for round 10. Peace.
I'm pretty sure I've screwed myself. I tried to throw a double compass there just to hopefully make the vote higher on somebody else, but I am voting to get rid of Robin.
This is an easy vote for me. I feel like my neck is on the line tonight. You have been dragged this whole point. Watch the series. We dragged you this entire time, but girl, sorry, Danielle, you gotta go.
at this point, there's so many like day zeros left in the game. I guess it had to happen. I no longer really believe in what you're saying, so I'm voting for you, Robin, tonight. I'm sorry.
Danielle, I feel like it's kind of a point at this point where it's just you're on the bottom and I have to kind of stay safe and I have to keep my people safe. I'm really sorry. I did want to play with you, but you were very distant with me in the first day of the rendezvous. So
things are getting crazy and I love it. I'm voting for Danielle.
All right, my vote tonight is for Danielle. You have a secret piece of information that could really damage me in this game, and that is that I'm the person who threw the vote on Robin, and it worked because it shook him up and shook him out of the alliance. And people don't even realize the moves I've been making in this game, and that was a big one. And all my teammates wanted me to vote for Danielle, and I did not do it. And I threw that vote on Robin, and the impact has had its full effect. And now, ironically, he's allies with me, and I'm the one that voted for him. So I love you, Robin, but it worked. Good move for me. I hope everything goes the way I think it's going to go.